Oh, Ronnie Ward from the Ditma section of the Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, in the city of New York. Well, for the sake of continuity. Yeah, for the sake of continuity. For the sake of continuity. Yeah. For the sake of continuity. Yeah. New tab. New tab. History. History. Let me see. It should be down here. Well, here's some of it right here. It's all on here. Yeah. Well, here you go. Right here. Well, let's start right here. Yeah. It says, it says, what you see is, what you see is what you get. Yeah. I'll turn it like this. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Yeah. What you see is, what you see is what you get. Or WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. Yeah, a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Well, we'll get back to WYSIWYG in a minute, but anyway. So here you go. A search. What you see is what you get. 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 Yeah. Google search. Yeah. Client. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Unbelievable. Easter 2025. Pink Moon. Pink Moon. Pink Moon. 11 November 1999. Volkswagen debuts a television show about the Volkswagen Cabriolet, and it features a song named Pink Moon by a gentleman named Nick Drake, yeah, who is from Burma, but in England, who committed suicide at the age of 26. And a studio album with Pink Moon on it was his last studio album that debuted in February of 2072. Yeah, but there's a Song of the Day, Nick Drake, Northern Sky. Corey and Edward, Arlington Robinson's iconic poem. Well, then there's a poem called Corey and Edward. Well, it's a poem by Edward Arlington Robinson called Corey that is related to Nick Drake and his song Pink Moon and the album that he did. Yeah. And then there's Simon and Garfunkel song based on the Corey poem. So Simon and Garfunkel end up doing a song that's based on Corey from Edward Arlington Robinson. So the Simon and Garfunkel song is based on Corey, which has to do with Nick Drake, which has to do with Pink Moon, and he's from Burma, and he's back in England, and he committed suicide at age 26 after his last studio album. Yeah. Here's Simon and Garfunkel song based on the Corey poem. Yeah, we can watch that. Yeah, we can. Right here it is. Simon and Garfunkel, Corey, live Canadian television. So, now there you go. Well, there it all is. Well, that's it. So I'm going to pause this for a moment. I am. But I'm going to do the time and date first. The time and date first. I am. Let me turn this back around from this way, from landscape to portrait. From landscape to portrait. I am. And let's just do another new tab, another two tab, and let's do time and date. Yeah. No. T-I. Oh, there you go. Time and date. Yeah. Timeanddate.com. Here you go. Time and date. Tuesday, March 4th at, 1:47 a.m. New York, New York, United States. Yeah, New York, New York, City of New York, State of New York, United States of America, the North American continent, part of the Western Hemisphere, as as uh, as discussed and outlined in the Monroe Doctrine of President James Monroe, planet Earth, the globe, part of the solar system, simply no other name but solar or solar system. The Milky Way, isn't that sort of funny? Well, we're in the solar system. That's our sun here. Our sun, the sun. It doesn't have a name. It's a star. Our sun is a star called the sun. And it's a solar system, meaning it's a sun with planets around it. There are rocky planets. There are, including Mars. But between Earth and Mars is an asteroid belt of broken up pieces of rocks. Between Earth and Mars, you have to pass through this asteroid belt to get to Mars. And then beyond Mars, well, then there's the gas giants. Jupiter, a gas giant, meaning it's a planet that's all gas. Gas giant? I don't know that it has anything solid inside of it or not. They're called the gas giant planets. Jupiter and Saturn are gas giants, and beyond that, there's Neptune and Uranus, and then we get to Pluto. Pluto was a planet, not a planet, but it's rocky, I think, and I'm not sure about Uranus and Neptune. Are they gas planets or rock? I don't know, but if they're gas planets, then they're not rocky on the inside. It's all ball of gas. I mean, does that mean it's a planet? If they're gas, and Pluto's not. I'm not sure, but they're called the gas giants. Gas giants? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But they have moons that go around them, or rocky things. Are there any gaseous moons going around them? Well, we have a rocky moon around our planet. But that's our own neck of the woods, if you will. Our solar system. Well, what's the next nearest solar system to our solar system? Well, then you'd have to go to the next nearest star. The next nearest star to us would be the next nearest solar system, because a solar system is the sun, which is the same thing as a star. It is. Well, real quick, let's just see what the next closest star is to our sun of our solar system. Yeah. Here we go. I'm just going to type it in just so you can see it. Nearest, nearest. Oh my God. Nearest, nearest. STAR. Nearest star. No, not Starbucks. Nearest star to Earth. Nearest star to Earth. Not Starbucks, no. Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri. That's what I've been told. I'm aware of this name. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri. Distance to Earth, 4,246 light years. Alpha Centauri, Proxima Centauri, 4,246 4.2 light years. I don't know. Alpha Centauri A. Oh, God. Alpha Centauri B. Oh, I don't know. Alpha Proxima Centauri is the nearest star to Earth after the Sun, located 4.25 light years away. Not 4.25. I think it's a lot farther than that. This says 4.264. No, it's not 4 light years. It's not 4, is it? I don't think so. I don't think it's 4. I don't think 4 is the right number. I don't know. God, here's Sirius. Sirius. No, Sirius is not the closest star to Earth. Proxima Centauri is. Okay, so they're debating now. There seems to be a debate. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, NASA. Oh, here's NASA. Well, let's look at NASA. It's a government, United States government. Yeah, please. Let's see what they got to say about it. NASA. Yeah. Imagine the universe, the cosmic distance scale. The nearest neighbor star about the image on the preceding page was created to demonstrate the Alpha Centauri is not a star, but really a star system. Of the 3 stars in the system, the dimmest, called Proxima Centauri, is actually the nearest star to the Sun, our Sun. The 2 bright stars, called Alpha Centauri A and B, form a close binary system. They are separated by only 23 times the Earth. Sun distance, this is slightly greater than the distance between Uranus and the Sun. The Alpha Centauri system is not visible from much of the northern hemisphere. The below image shows this star system and other objects near it in the sky. Okay, that's meaningless to me. Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our own, is still, oh my God. Look at how they put this. What is it? It's, how is this? This is, that'd be 1 million, 100 million. So these are billions. Trillions, 40,208,000,000,000 kilometers away. Kilometers. That's meaningless. Kilometers. NASA. Kilometers. Or about 668,770 AU. That's AU's angstroms. I think angstroms. When we talk about the distances to the stars, we no longer use the AU or astronomical unit. Commonly, the light year is used. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. It is equal to 9.461 times 10 to the 12th kilometers. Alpha are roughly 4.35. Oh, God, light years away from us. Proxima Centauri is slightly closer to 4.2. I don't know. How do we count the distance of this magnitude? Oh, my God. You know what? That's not helpful. This is NASA. This is not helpful. This isn't helpful to anybody. This doesn't help anybody. Who would this help? Why are these distances so important to astronomers? Stars are not actually stationary objects. The galaxy is rotating, and the stars are in orbit around its center. Not every star moves at the same rate. How fast they orbit can depend on where the star is located. Our sun, being fairly far from the galactic center, takes about 200 million years to cycle the galaxy once. Some of the stars near us are moving faster than us and some slower, as Phil Plait from Bad Astronomy says. Like cars on a highway, stars continually pass each other as they orbit the galaxy. They change positions slowly but measurably. Well, that's an interesting thing. Cars on a highway passing one another. If there's a passing lane, well, How many lanes? Like, what do you mean? Lanes? Passing lane? Like, what do you mean? Well, it's funny he mentions a highway, though. Yeah, because something on highways called the caterpillar effect. The caterpillar effect on highways. The caterpillar effect on highways. Yeah, here we go. New tab. Yeah. CATER. Caterpillar star system. LLAR. Caterpillar. EFFECT. Caterpillar effect. Caterpillar effect with traffic. Okay, there we go. Caterpillar effect, traffic. There we go. The caterpillar effect is a traffic phenomenon that occurs when a vehicle's unexpected maneuver causes a chain reaction of slowing vehicles behind it. This can lead to the accordion effect, where drivers in the back of the line have a harder time getting back to speed. How does the caterpillar effect work? Oh God, let's see. Let's find a video. With traffic density like this, any unexpected maneuver can no. Shockwave traffic jam. No. What is the ghost traffic phenomenon? What is the traffic slinky effect? What is the accordion effect in traffic? The caterpillar effect, the phenomenon experienced on the road when someone decides to slow down their car to look at something. The cause of traffic, interesting as fuck. Yeah, from this Reddit place. Yeah. Traffic wave, caterpillar effect, traffic Reddit, caterpillar effect, traffic YouTube. Oh, God, images, YouTube. Oh, they're on a circular track. I don't know how you can prove anything on a circular track. Not on a circular track, because you don't drive in circles on a highway. A highway, you don't drive in circles. I don't know what a circle has to do with anything. University of Georgia, Caterpillar Road Rage, UGA News, Research News. I don't know. Caterpillar Road Rage could affect migration. They found that caterpillars exposed to short-term highway noise experience oh my God, caterpillars and migration. Caterpillars or something? I don't know. Traffic noise makes caterpillars' hearts beat? Oh God, Scientific America. Yeah, oh God. Really? How do they know that? How the fuck they know that? The Asocon Center. Why did the caterpillar cross the road? And they're fast for a caterpillar. Oh my God. You see this? Do you see this? Yeah. Do you see this? It's just outrageous. Outrageous. I know what I have in mind. I do, because I've seen it before, described on television. On a television, when you would actually watch television that had a TV tube in it or something, or cable, or I don't know, something, a television as opposed to a monitor. A monitor, yeah, meaning there was a time when you had to have a tube inside the TV because the signal would come in and it would go into the tube, the cathode ray tube, and you'd have to flip the image around and excite something on the inside of the tube to make color. Yes, like an X-ray kind of a thing like that. Yes, a picture tube. But yeah, there was we don't have that now. No, we have monitors now. Just flat screens that take a signal and whatever. There's no cathode ray tube. There's no TV tube. They used to call it the boob tube. Because if you sat in front of the tube that's the TV, you'd turn into a boob, like a boob, a dummy, a boob tube. Don't be a boob and watch the boob tube and sit back from it. You're too close and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, black and white and color. Yeah, my mother could remember when they didn't have television at all, and they watched the radio. Yes. And my mother had a job right out of high school working for American Telephone and Telegraph as an operator in my little town making connections. Yeah, my mother did. After when she was married, got married, and before she had me, because once I was born, or getting ready for me to be born, she left her job because she couldn't work. That's all. That's all. She just did, because that's what she did. Yeah. That's what she did. That's what she did. Left her job to do what she had to do as a newlywed person, recently married and a husband, and having their first child. She left her job to go do that. Yeah. Sometime between high school graduation and my birth. That's all. So she left her job. She didn't go back to that job. No, she went on to do other things, like have another child in a year and things like that. Just normal kind of things, everyday things. Pretty normal, pretty common, really. Like, yeah, really. No nothing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, boy. Yeah, well, gosh, I'll tell you what. Let's see here. Let's do videos a minute. The caterpillar. Oh, what causes the caterpillar? Oh, yeah, shockwave traffic jam. Well, let's see what this one is. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what this is. See what they have to say. It's a cartoon.
And its close friend, an infuriating phenomenon known as traffic. If you're unlucky enough to commute in New York City or Los Angeles, you could end up spending the equivalent of 3 weeks per year stuck in traffic. Drivers know that accidents, construction, stalled vehicles, and just the sheer number of people on the road all contribute to traffic. The real culprit, however, is speed, or rather, sudden, random fluctuations in speed. When drivers travel at a constant rate, traffic flows freely. But when even a single driver hits the brakes, the flow is interrupted, causing a chain reaction among the vehicles behind that driver. Those vehicles must slow down to avoid a collision, and then speed back up to restore the previous flow. If the change in speed isn't too drastic, this leads to what physicists call synchronized flow. A traffic jam occurs when drivers brake abruptly. This causes the vehicles behind them to slow down or even come to a stop. Vehicles enter the back of the jam at a faster rate than the slower-moving lead vehicles can accelerate out of it. The result? A traffic jam persists until the volume of incoming vehicles drops low enough to allow the lead vehicles to restore the flow. So what can be done to prevent traffic jams? Roads can be widened, and traffic...
Well, that's the idea of the caterpillar effect. Meaning, it's going to bunch up right there in that spot where there was a slowdown. Yeah. For a long time, whether there doesn't have to be an accident, could take a long time. So when you approach that spot, people slow down, and then you'll slow down, and then you'll know. Eventually, you just sort of speed up again and go, and you don't see anything around you. No, you don't. But it's just simply because things slowed down. Nobody hit anybody. No, there was just not everybody was driving at the same speed. You can't add more lanes to solve it, because then it just fills up more. Adding more lanes to a highway it doesn't solve that. No, that's why there's a driving lane and a passing lane. on highways and a merge lane on a highway, and you're supposed to go onto the merge and guide your speed and get your speed up on the on-ramp to get speed up fast enough so you can just merge in between the cars and keep moving so you don't cause this slowing down. You're supposed to try to match the speed of the cars in the driving lane. When you go onto the driving lane, that's what the on-ramp's supposed to be for, to accelerate your car, to match it to the speed of the cars and just slide in at the speed of everybody else so you don't have the caterpillar effect. And then stay in the driving lane unless you're going to go out and pass the car ahead of you, and you go out, put on the gas, and pass and get back in. Yeah, you don't have two driving lanes. No, you don't. Read the rules of the road. Yeah. Well, anyway, okay, here we go. Well, anyway, here we go. I don't know. Whatever it is. Let's go back here. Phantom traffic jam. The simple solution to, here we go. This ought to be great.
Stuck at an intersection, you always watch unfold the fundamental problem of traffic. On green, the first car accelerates and...
No, this doesn't work at a traffic light inside a town. No, the caterpillar effect is for an interstate highway, not inside town. They try to time traffic lights in a town to keep traffic flowing, but it doesn't work either. The timing of lights at a certain speed, that doesn't work either. No.
Then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then you, only to catch the red. Had the cars accelerated...
No, you don't catch a red. You see green. Oh, caution. Oh, stop. Caution means to stop because red's going to happen. So it's not surprising. You have the time of a caution to know stop. Caution doesn't mean slam on the gas and get across before it turns red. No, you're going to get a ticket every time.
Instantaneously, you would have made it through. Coordination, not cars, is the problem, because we are monkey drivers with slow reaction times.
Coordination, the cars aren't the problem. No, the driver is the problem. Or too many cars for the roadway or something. I don't guess. You see what you do understand this yet? Have you figured this out yet? Let me see. The simple solution. See, it's a simple solution. Well, it looks like an interstate and getting off, but as soon as you click on it, it's not that. It's not what you're looking at, really. Well, it is. Maybe. Oh, God. You know what? Yeah. It's sitting and spinning. It is. I don't know why. Yeah. Well, here's what it says is in here. These things. I don't know. Whatever. CGP Gray. That's the YouTube
Stuck
thing?
at an intersection, you always watch unfold the fundamental problem of traffic.
CGP
On green, the
Gray.
first car accelerates, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then you,
CGP
only to
Gray.
catch the red. Had the cars accelerated simultaneously, you would have made
Subscribe.
it through. Coordination,
Why not?
cars, is the problem, because we are monkey drivers with slow reaction times and short...
We're monkey drivers.
Even if we tried getting everyone...
Monkey drivers?
On 3, 2...
Monkey drivers, it says. Where's the videos? Oh, videos. Videos, what are the videos? Is the penny finally dead? Oh, God. Oldest. When's that? Latest.
Led to the joyous news...
Is the penny finally dead? 2 weeks ago. And what's the oldest? The oldest video is... Oh, here we go. Time management for teachers, 14 years ago. Here's the oldest video. The oldest
Many teachers
video.
have a poor work-life balance. I know, because I've...
From when? Uploaded. It is uploaded to YouTube on January 17th, 2011. But that doesn't mean when it was made. Help for teachers to help for teachers to balance their work and private lives, how to organize to-do lists, paperwork, and time to best help teachers get more done. Like what?
Years of experience as a teacher in the classroom. I'm here to teach you how to handle your workload and restore that work-life balance.
Who is it?
If you follow my time management methods, long days should be a thing of the past. You'll be able to go home on time, worry-free, knowing that you've done everything you need to do. Let's begin. One of the biggest challenges you face as a teacher is your uncooperative coworkers, your students.
Oh. 965,408 views since then. Yeah. 18,000 likes. Well, listen to what it says. Just listen. Just listen.
Many teachers have a poor work-life balance. I know because I've had years of experience as a teacher in the classroom.
Here we go.
I'm here to teach.
By CGP Gray. CGPgray.com. Okay, here we go.
How to handle your workload and restore that work-life balance. If you follow my time management methods, long days should be a thing of the past. You'll be able to go home on time, worry-free, knowing that you've done everything you need to do. Let's begin. One of the biggest challenges you face...
Oh my God. Let's begin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, that's a phrase that I've heard it before. In other places, let's begin. I have heard that. People introducing videos. Let's begin. Yeah, I've heard that. I have. Well, that tells me something. There's a relationship. It's not a common kind of a phrase. Let's begin. To introduce something. Let's begin. I've done a lot of presentations. I never say let's begin or video. That's not a phrase I use. Well, let's begin. Well, we're doing it. We're not begin. It's peculiar. It's odd. It's not commonplace. No, it's not. No. Most people don't do that. You just go on to the next thing and not, or you'll say, well, step one, something like that. Yeah. But listen to what they say, though. Just listen to what they say.
Teacher is your uncooperative coworkers, your students. Sometimes
the uncooperative coworkers are students. Students aren't coworkers, and students aren't uncooperative. Students are there to learn. And this is about how teachers can deal with their coworkers who are uncooperative students so they can manage their day to get home to their private life. Yeah. January 17th, 2011. Yeah.
They try and do as little work as possible, and it can be tempting to let them get away with it. After all, if some of them don't do their homework, that's less homework for you to
look
mark.
at these students, who they are. Look who they are. It's Chinese. It's Chinese or Vietnamese. It's Chinese on the wall.
Many teachers have a poor work-life balance.
Look what's on the wall.
I know, because I've had years of experience
on the
as a
board.
teacher in the classroom. I'm here to teach you how to handle your workload and restore that work-life balance.
Look what's on the board.
If you follow my time management methods, long days should be a thing of the past. You'll be able to go home on time, worry-free, knowing that you've done everything you need to do. Let's begin. One of the biggest challenges you face as a teacher is your uncooperative coworkers, your students.
Okay, there you go. Look at that. Those are Chinese characters. And these are Asian students. Asian, it looks like Asian to me. It is. It is. What more do you need to know?
Sometimes they try and do as little work as possible, and it can be tempting to let them get away with it. After all, if some of them don't do their homework, that's less homework for you to mark. Small problems like this, such as letting an individual student get away.
If someone don't do their homework, there's less homework for you to mark. But when are you marking homework? I mean, teachers are unionized, unless you work in a private place, and yeah, and well, yeah, and yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yeah,
with not doing a homework or a project can quickly grow into big problems, like the entire class not doing their homework. Ultimately, if the students aren't doing the work...
Yeah, here you go. From a flame, here's a flame.
Many teachers have a poor work-life balance.
It's a green apple, not a red one.
I know, because I've had years of experience as a teacher in the classroom. I'm here to teach you how to handle your workload.
Well, let's see who. CGPgray.com. Let's look it up. Yeah, let's look it up. I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you not. This is what I wasn't planning on doing this right now. No, I wasn't. I just went with it. Yeah. What is it? www.cpgrey .com? cpgray.com? I think so. cpgray.com. Was that right? cpgray.com? Well, let's double check. We can double check. Yeah, no, we can't. It disappeared. It just disappeared. Now I got started again. Oh, now we got to go. There we go. cgpgray.com. Okay, there we go. I forgot a letter. Yeah. No, I don't want to search my tabs. No, I don't want to do that. No. www. Oh my God. This happens all the time. For me it does. www.cgpgrey.com. Yeah, there you go. Okay, whatever. CP Gray, over 133,000 subscribers. Subscribe. By subscribing, I agree to Substack's terms of use, and so I'm at Substack. Well, now I'm here. I just went to. Well, look what it is now. It's no longer cgpgray.com. It's now cgpgray.substack.com. That's not the website I put in. No, it's not. It's not what I put in. Now I'm on Substack. I'm on Substack now, which is not it. No, that's not it. No, it's not it. No, it's not. Nope. www. Yeah, CP. No, I don't want Substack. I don't. See, well, you saw an image and then it disappeared. A different image than this. So it's redirected. It is redirected. Because I go back one spot. Here I am. Just one spot. Yeah. Here, let's do history. Let's do the history. Yeah, this here. Yeah. See this here? Yeah, look at this. Here, see this? I want to type in here. See, the keyboard split. It is. It's split so you can use your thumbs on it, or 2 fingers at a time. You know how many times I've changed that? There's a setting, because I don't type like this. I don't. Lots of people do, I noticed. A lot of people do. They do. I don't. I've changed this so many times on here and it comes back. This, like this. Yeah, right here. This, I can see this. It's not split. I've changed the setting so many times on this phone to not be split that I'm tired of doing it. I'm exhausted from doing it. I am. All the time. I don't change it from split. I don't like it split. I can't type that way. I can't. Not for me. I'm far much. No, not me. I didn't learn how to put two thumbs on the screen. A lot of people do. Not just young people. I've seen people doing it on the subway train in New York, especially. I'm on the train, riding the train. I see people on the screen. They got both thumbs on it, on a split screen. Yeah, they do. So I didn't learn that way. I want this. So once I'd make the setting to be like this, I sure wouldn't go back and switch the setting to be the other way. Not once I take it not split. It's a choice. I do a toggle thing. Yeah. It's not a real switch. No, it's a WYSIWYG. It gets back to the WYSIWYG. It does. Back to where we started, the WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So here it is. Yeah. WYSIWYG, WYSIWIG. What you see is what you get. It's actually a Y. It's a Y. YG. Yeah. Meaning the letters of the phrase. What WUWCS. What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG. It's taking the first letters of the phrase, what you see is what you get, and you take the first letter of each word and it spells the word WYSIWYG. Yeah, WYSIWYG. Yeah, WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG, WYSIWYG meeting, WYSIWYG editor, WYSIWYG web builder, WYSIWYG corral, WYSIWYG 40K, WYSIWYG stands for WYSIWYG HTML editor. So these are the only choices for WYSIWYG. They come up in the search. Come up in a search. Yeah, come up in a search. Yeah. Yeah. What you see. What you see. No, not A. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG is an acronym for what you see is what you get. No, it's not an acronym. An acronym would be W.Y.S.I.W.Y.G. No, that's an acronym. What you see, what you get is not an acronym. No, there's a different word to describe that. There is. It refers to software that allows users to edit content in a way that matches how it will appear when finished. No, what it means is when you're on a screen and you're using a mouse and the little arrow moves across the screen, the cursor, it does. And when you click on a thing or whatever, well, that's what you see is what you get too. You click on a thing, it's a folder, you go to a folder. I mean, it's what you're seeing, meaning you're seeing a graphical interface. But behind that, when you click on this place and it's a little folder or checkbox, well, immediately it launches a whole set of code. If, then, this, that, and code. Yeah, everything is coded. Yeah. So I don't have to code. You could do it by coding, but the graphical image interface allows you to have what you see as what you get. When you type letters, A, B, C, the THE space on typing in things Well, you're typing words on a keyboard, but that gets translated immediately to code, though. To code. Every time you press the key on the keyboard, it's code. A whole string of code behind it for each letter, each thing that you would never want to understand or see. This was a big breakthrough to come up with a graphical interface. Otherwise, you'd be C, colon, dot, all that stuff, okay? You would. You would be. Yeah, you would be. Yeah, I know because I remember being faced with this kind of a thing. Personally, I do. Yeah, I do. Videos. What is WYSIWYG? The best next. WYSIWYG design. Oh God, how to 10 game. WYSIWYG, 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 WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. How to configure. WYSIWYG training. Here's WYSIWYG training. WYSIWYG training. Let's see what this says. Here you go. WYSIWYG training by James Simpson. Yeah. WYSIWYG training lesson 1 intro posted to YouTube March 17th, 2020. 26,632 views, 186 likes. James Simpson takes you through visualization software WYSIWYG step by step. This tutorial by James Simpson teaches everything you need to know about WYSIWYG by CAST software. We work through the software one element at a time to teach how to draw in 2D, 3D, and set up and control your lighting rig for your show, production, or event. This is an independent tutorial brought to you for educational purposes and has no relationship with any business. And James Simpson and his YouTube page. Here you go. I'm going to subscribe. I just subscribed. I did. Do the bell. Click all. Yeah, so let's watch it. Yeah.
I'm James Simpson, and this is a training series for WYSIWYG made by CAST software. I'm an independent lighting designer and lighting visualizer. I work with virtual reality and XR equipment. And I started creating this series of WYSIWYG training videos over a year ago and abandoned it slightly because I got a new job. At the time I was working at the Royal Opera House. For the last 10 years there I'd been running their lighting visualization department. And now I'm an independent. I work partly at Rosebery College as a head of their Centre for Digital Production, and also running my own company, Copper Candle, which provides pre-visualizations and XR. I'm James Simpson, and this is a training series for WYSIWYG made by CAST software. I'm an independent lighting designer and lighting visualizer. I work with virtual reality and XR equipment. And I started creating this series of WYSIWYG training videos over a year ago and abandoned it slightly because I got a new job. At the time I was working at the Royal Opera House. For the last 10 years there I'd been running their lighting visualization department. And now I'm an independent. I work partly at Rosebery College as a head of their Centre for Digital Production, and also running my own company, Copper Candle, which provides pre-visualizations and XR location-based experiences for theatre. So I created these videos specifically for...
So he has a part-time job, this job, 2 different jobs, and no full-time and whatever, yeah. Freelance, whatever, yeah, right. Yeah, do you see? Not one job. Not like the teacher video earlier where they're trying to help a teacher to manage their day so they can go home and have a private life. No, this person works several different jobs and all kinds of hours. but he's teaching.
Users to start learning how to use WYSIWYG, and it seemed like an appropriate time to launch them because with the virus going around at the moment, there's lots of people at home trying to fill their time. So I've rushed them out really quickly. I've only launched my first chapter, which are the ones I created over a year ago. So they are on an earlier release of WYSIWYG. So they're for release 41. We're now on release 44. But for these videos, it doesn't make a difference because the interface hasn't changed at all for these ones. So just whenever you hear the words R41, just imagine R44 instead. I'll be bringing out more as we go through the coming weeks. We're all stuck at home, so it seems like a good time to finish off the videos, share them with you all, and I understand that WYSIWYG have...
This was uploaded on March 17th, 2020. For me, the pandemic began on Sunday, March 8th, 2020. It did when I got a text that clicked to open a voicemail from the president of the graduate school in New York that I was attending. And so classes were canceled. Then there was going to be spring break, and then they'd get back to us. And then we had to move out of my graduate housing provided by the school. I had to find an apartment, move my stuff, do all of that. So I was very busy myself. Got into an apartment that I was able to sublet, and then right on time, didn't miss a beat, and was online doing school online. I wasn't sitting around during the pandemic. No, I was in a graduate program, and I had to work for a graduate program. I had no time to sit around doing anything. I didn't. No, I don't know who did. I'm not sure who did. Could sit around to do nothing. For how long? I don't understand. Not really, but here it is.
A special price that they can provide learning edition versions of WYSIWYG, which you can get in touch with them about. I don't know much about it, I just know that it exists. So get in touch, get yourself a very cheap copy of WYSIWYG, use these videos, and take this opportunity to...
So get your own copy of WYSIWYGs, and you can use this, but this is just the intro. Just the intro. It's just the intro. Let's go to his website. Here it is, videos. Here we are. Here's the latest. The latest was 2 years ago, and the oldest was, here's the latest. The latest is this. Lighting Generations. February 13th, 2025, 72 views, 1 likes. Here's the latest.
Hello, this is Lighting Generations, a father-son podcast with James Simpson and Mike Simpson. Thank you very much for all the comments and things from the first 2 episodes. We really liked hearing them, and it's motivated us to make some more. So we are back with our 3rd episode, and we are going to continue talking about some of Mike's very special projects. And this time, what would you like to talk about?
Well, we talked a bit last time about Tower Bridge. We could follow that on with St Paul's.
St Paul's is a good one. It was about the same sort of time, wasn't it? So
it was a year later.
So there you go. There's that one. Yeah, that's the latest. And, well, here we go. Simpson videos. And let's do the oldest. The oldest is this one. Here you go. Here's the oldest. The oldest video was uploaded on September 19th, 2018, 151 views. Uploaded to YouTube on September 19th, 2018. James Simpson. James Simpson talks about future technology and the effect it may have on the future of the entertainment and theater industry. In his first episode, James talks about the possible future where we have AI, artificial intelligence, creating music for us. What does this mean for human talent? And is it ethical to reward artists for work that was created by a software engineer? James also gives a brief overview of the Amper music system to show how easy it is for an AI to allow someone to create their own music. Yeah. Right. There you go. Future Technology, Episode 1, AI Music.
Hi, my name is James Simpson, and this is the first episode in a series called Future Technology, which supports my regular column in Lighting and Sound International magazine.
15 minutes.
I'm going to be speaking to you about different technology, what's coming in the future, and how it might affect the entertainment and lighting industry. I'm going to be kicking things off with my very first article, which was on AI music, and how artificial intelligence is changing the way we create music. Now, anyone that's read my article would have a flavour of what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm going to be starting from scratch, pretending you're all new to this, that you haven't been reading my article, shame on you if you haven't, and go back to what is effectively a very destructive, but also very positive and exciting technology. That's artificial intelligence. Now, I could do 20 different episodes on AI, and believe me, I will be, but we're starting off with music, because this is potentially the most immediate AI technology which will be affecting us in the creative arts. So first of all, picture you're sitting at the Brit Awards. You've been nominated for Best Music. You're a professional singer, an artist, or a composer who created a fantastic new piece of music. You're waiting for that moment when they're going to announce the winner, and you're up against 3 other people and the camera's on you, and they announce that the winner is a computer. And what's going on? What's happened is that an AI has designed a piece of music which is better than what you could create. What is happening is that the AI is able to tap into, using lots and lots of data from thousands of millions of pieces of information delivered to it via our listening habits, via Amazon and Spotify. It knows what is the perfect piece of music. It knows what sort of piece of music would appeal to the majority of human beings. And it will take all of those components and make the perfect melody and harmony and use the right chord structure to create a piece of music which is going to really inspire you and get you going. It gets all the correct little electronic signals in your brain to work just right. That's because an AI has the ability to calculate a perfect piece of music based on all of the data we provide it for our daily listening habits. Now, what does that mean to the person who didn't win the award? Does that mean that they no longer need to work? Is it undermining the entire human creative role? Perhaps the really contentious issue is who collects the award. The PC can't trot on up to the award stand and hold up a piece of plastic and say, I won this. Maybe the software engineer should. Or maybe it's the artist. Or maybe the composer who's just moved the dials on that software. It's a very contentious issue with lots of ethics involved. We're going to dial in a little bit more into some of the examples of when this technology is being used and discuss how this might affect you in your job.
What is AI and what is it?
What AI is. Artificial intelligence is a very misconceived idea. First of all, we think that AI is going to be the Terminator. We've all seen that classic 80s movie where an artificial intelligence is trying to go back in time to destroy the future from ever happening. Well, this is unfortunately most people's conception of what an AI is. And what we're saying is that in the future, all AI is going to be computers that just out to destroy the human race. Do they have sentient presence, something that can allow them to interact with us, to talk to us, to want to destroy us? Actually, an AI is more like this. This is the AI that we're used to, that we use every day in our homes. It's a thermostat. So maybe we need to stop thinking of AI as sentience and start thinking of it as automation. Automation is where a machine does a job for you. And this is where we currently are with AI. That's a very important distinction, because in the future, when we start talking about how an AI is going to destroy all of our jobs, well, maybe it's actually going to help us do our jobs.
Want an example?
Hatsune performs live at big rock concerts in Japan. She draws audiences almost as big as the Rolling Stones. She is an icon in her own world. She's very recognisable, and she's represented entirely via hologram. we like about Hatsune is that she's written over 100,000 songs. All of them have the potential to be the best song ever made. Now, if we want to look to a future where an AI is successful in replacing human beings, then Hatsune's a good place to start. So this is Taryn Southern, and she has created a piece of music where she performs it, but it was all written and designed by an AI. The music that she creates is by the AI, and so is the video of her performing it. They filmed her in 2 different locations and let an artificial intelligence design the entire piece of music. So if at this point you're thinking this is exclusive to pop and rock and big concerts, then maybe you'd be interested in this. This is a production called Beyond the Fence, which was composed by Benjamin Till and directed by Luke Shepherd. It was produced for Sky Arts in 2016. What's special about this is that the music was all created by an AI.
First piece of musical theatre generated by computers.
Can science really create art? We asked an instrumental team of
Now, it was very clever, but what is interesting is reading Lynn Gardner's review in The Guardian. I'll just read you a bit now.
Okay, here you go. Beyond the Fence review. Computer-created show is sweetly bland. Arts Theatre, London.
Now, it was
by somebody Gardner. Yeah. The 29th day of February 2000, the 28th day of, the 28th day of February 2016. Yeah. Yeah.
very clever, but
down to the wire, Beyond the Fence, which uses data from hundreds of musicals, photographed Tristram Kenton for The Guardian. Plenty of musicals written by humans sound if they have been composed by a machine, but guess what? When you get a computer to create a musical as the tune using data from Oh, God, yeah, right. The software appears to oh, God, okay, there you go. Where
What is interesting is reading Lynn.
Now it was very clever, but what is, whatever this is.
Gardner's review in The Guardian. I'll just read you a bit now. A strong cast give the piece some welly, but using elements that a computer has identified as key for musical success leads to a dated, middle-of-the-road show full of pleasant, middle-of-the-road songs, along with a visibly stereotypical scenario and characters. So, maybe this AI music thing isn't that good. Maybe it's great at creating a piece of music which is very clever, but in the case of this show, it's pieced together lots of music we already know from periods in time that we no longer enjoy listening to.
Let's make some music.
So let's take a closer look at Amper Music. So Amper Music is available online. It's a browser-based system.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Amper Music. It's an open source thing online. Yeah, anybody can do it. Open source. No copyright, I guess. Hip hop, cinematic, classic rock, modern folk, 90s pop.
First thing I created was a new project, and I'm going to start with cinematic. It asks you to select your mood, so I might go for inspirational atmospheric. Music length, I'm going to go for about 15 seconds actually. I want to create a piece of music that can be used to, I want to create a piece of music I could use for my videos in the future, maybe something that I could go underneath to create some underscoring for future episodes maybe. Let's see what you think. So having done that, I've only chose two settings, which was just the length of the piece and the type of mood I want. I'm now going to click render music. And there we go. It has now created me a timeline. And let's have a listen. What does this music sound like? So in the simple version of the software, we had the ability to make changes to the general structure of the music. We can add instruments in. Here we have auxiliary percussion, guitar, keyboard, synth. If we click on these and bring up options, it would let us choose others. So in this case, we're not allowed basses and strings. It doesn't think it works for the music, so it's not letting us do it. We can take away and add instruments to try to make new piece of music. So this is the pro version here. This is the timeline. First thing I'm going to do is to create a section. I'm going to make it a little bit short.
Which you have to pay for to have the pro version. Yes. Pay money for it.
You don't need it to be that long, maybe 6 seconds. And it's automatically set up for cool hip hop. I don't want that. I want to try something a bit different. So we're going to right click, go to edit, and change it to dark heroic. And I'm going to leave all the other settings as they are. We'll see what it comes up with. I can edit these later, but first of all, I just want to have a listen. So I'm going to save it, and then render it, and give that a moment. Right, so there's our piece. Let's have a listen to it. So what I want to do is create another section, stick it next to it. See, it's automatically got rid of my ending because it knows it's not the end. I'm going to make it a bit shorter just because we want to keep the rendering time short. And I need to match this to the first one. So I'm just going to change it to the same style first. Dark Heroic. Save that. So Dark Heroic, Cinematic and both. And then I'm going to choose Match. And match all of these. And what this should do now when I render it is to create an identical piece of music that runs through but with two separate sections. Okay, let's give it a moment to update itself. There we go. And let's have a listen to that. there's a little bit of a glitch where it's joining the two pieces together. That can be easily edited out by just moving the time slider around. I'm not going to do that now. I just want to focus on getting the main sound right that I'm looking for. So first thing I'm going to do is edit this first section here. Get rid of some of the instruments because I wanted to first section because it was a copy. So let's click render. Or maybe need some musical stings in your panel. Sounds a bit more epic now. That's what I wanted to happen. So that gives you an idea of what Amp Music can do. It's just one example that I've picked from the websites that I found. What I really like about it is how user-friendly it is and that anybody could do it. It's currently free because it's in beta, so you can get yourself on there and have a play. But what's amazing is, from our point of view, we now have royalty-free music. If you're doing a corporate event and you need some background music, or maybe need some musical stings in your pantomime, you don't have to go and find something from iTunes or try to have something created by an expensive composer. You could have something made by yourself at the back of your production desk, just by putting some things together. The director could work with you to help you decide exactly what sort of sound you want, or what sort of mood you're going for. So I really like the fact that suddenly I'm empowered as a technician to be able to create new music, where before I couldn't. And for me, that's the heart of artificial intelligence. It's not there to replace the role of someone, it's there to enhance.
An technical engineer, as opposed to a composer and an orchestra, or real artists, because I think I can be that now with this, that's childish. It's childish for a young person to think that they could be that. It's worse for an adult to create the circumstances that a child or immature or young adult's mind could think that this was okay. Because there is a teacher or master or somebody in charge. It saves certain corporate entities a lot of money, the financial interest, because they don't pay the technician like they would have to pay an orchestra and a composer. But they do good enough to, I don't know, produce something somewhere for some consumer. Maybe it's all on YouTube, which is free anyway. And you still have to go for real theater somewhere. I don't know where real theater is.
What's the jobs of the people who are there to support the production? So hopefully that's a good example for you of how AI may be affecting you in the future, for better or worse.
Yeah, September 19th, 2018. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. There you go. What more do you need to know? What more do you need to know? Yeah, what more do you need to know? Yeah. Yeah, new tab. New tab, yeah. Time and date. Time and date. Just for the sake of continuity. March 4th, 2025, 2:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, New York. Because I had the time earlier. So you can see what the time is, I guess. Yeah. Ronnie Ward from the Ditmas section of the Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, in the city of New York. Well, I found it. Yeah, I did find it. What I was looking for. Yeah, I did. Right here. Ghost Lights. The year Broadway went dark. CBS reports. September 16th, 2021. Uploaded to YouTube. 9,522 views. Yeah. On, uploaded to CBS News, 6.42 million subscribers. Keep up with the latest in breaking news. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Well, I knew this existed because I've watched it before, so it didn't take me long to find it. No, because I know what I was looking for. I knew what I was looking for. Yeah. Yeah, I was. I did know what I was looking for. So it didn't take me long to find it. How long did it take me to find it? Time and date. Well, here we go. We got Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. It's now 3:01 a.m. So you can figure out how long it took me to find it. Not very long. Not too long. Not too long at all. No, not too long. Yeah, Ghostlight. So here we go. Ghostlight. "44 minutes.
Broadway is this little world.
So that's the sound of an orchestra tuning up to a piano. Ding, to a piano. Well, it should be the first violinist playing A. They all tune to the first violinist. When the first violinist walks out, yeah, and everybody they all have to tune to the first violinist violin. Yeah, so they're all in tune and don't be dissonant. Yay.
Broadway is this little world unto its own. It's so key to the identity and spirit of New York. You know, when you walk into Times Square and you see 50 shows running and the lights blinking, and it just creates this wonderful energy that reverberates throughout the entire town. And those lights went out, and those theaters went dark. In December, during the rehearsals, we started hearing about this thing happening in Italy, a virus.
December of 2020. This was posted when? September 2021. So it said in December of 2020. It's not December of 2021. Has to be a December past that. December of 2020 would be the first one. Yeah, or December of 2019 or sometime before December of, yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, do you hear me now? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, and it felt far away. It felt like one of those things that might show up in the U.S. in like a few isolated cases and then disappear.
And then, of course, you just keep hearing more and more and more. And everybody would be kind of gathered in someone's dressing room, kind of like listening to the news and like, the hell's going on?
I guess 2020. Yeah, it has to be 2020. I found out on March 8th, 2020. I did. When my graduate school program was interrupted.
New York was hit hard. Good friends like in Moulin Rouge, COVID went through that cast and they were felled.
I remember walking through the lobby and seeing the dramaturg for the Lincoln Center Theater, spraying Lysol on pictures and handrails.
First it was like no guest backstage between shows. Then it was don't do the signature line after the show. It was like Broadway couldn't do enough to have safety measures.
No gathering with 500.
Hurricane Sandy closed it for just 4 days. Hurricane Sandy. Here's Mario Cuomo, who now is announcing he's running for governor. For mayor of New York now. He was the governor. Now he's wanting to run for governor, mayor against Adams. He's back now. He's back.
People or more. The Broadway theaters in Manhattan will go.
Broadway is this little world unto its own. It's so key to the identity and spirit of New York.
You know, when you walk into Times Square and you see 50 shows running and the lights blinking, and it just creates this wonderful energy that reverberates throughout the entire town. Those lights went out, and those theaters went dark. In December, during the rehearsals, we started hearing about this thing happening in Italy, a virus.
The show must go on.
Yeah, and it felt far away. It felt like one of those things that might show up in the U.S. in like a few isolated cases and then disappear.
And then, of course, you just keep hearing more and more and more, and everybody would be kind of gathered in someone's dressing room, kind of like listening to the news and like, the hell's going on?
New York was hit hard. Good friends like in Moulin Rouge, COVID went through that cast and they were felled.
I remember walking through the lobby and seeing the dramaturg for the Lincoln Center Theater, spraying Lysol on pictures and handrails.
First, it was like no guest backstage between shows. Then it was don't do the signature line after the show. It was like Broadway couldn't do enough to have safety measures.
No gathering with 500 people or more. The Broadway theaters in Manhattan will go into effect 5 o'clock today.
And I remember all of a sudden my phone just like going insane. Like, wait, what? Like Broadway's shutting.
Broadway is this little world unto its own. It's so key to the identity and spirit of New York. When you walk into Times Square and you see 50 shows running and the lights blinking, and it just creates this wonderful energy that reverberates throughout the entire town. Those lights went out, and those theaters went dark. In December, during the rehearsals, we started hearing about this thing happening in Italy, a virus.
Yeah, and it felt far away. It felt like one of those things that might show up in the U.S. in like a few isolated cases and then disappear.
And then, of course, you just keep hearing more and more and more, and everybody would be kind of gathered in someone's dressing room, kind of like listening to the news and like, the hell's going on?
New York was hit hard. Good friends like in Moulin Rouge, COVID went through that cast and they were felled.
I remember walking through the lobby and seeing the dramaturg for the Lincoln Center Theater, spraying Lysol on pictures and handrails.
First, it was like no guest backstage between shows. Then it was don't do the signature line after the show. It was like Broadway couldn't do enough to have safety measures.
No gathering with 5.
Public health emergency, reduced spread, density reduction, testing. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. State authorized 28 labs, contract national labs at 5,000, data most relevant for hospitalization rate. Look at all that. Okay. It's the governor, Andrew W. Cuomo. His lieutenant governor is Kathy Hochul, who he resigned because of a scandal, and then she became governor. And she's the governor now. Yeah. His lieutenant became the governor. The one who is the lieutenant governor. The governor to be who is the lieutenant. Yeah, the lieutenant.
500 people or more. The Broadway theaters in Manhattan will go into effect 5 o'clock today.
And I remember all of a sudden my phone just like going insane. I'm like, wait, what? Like Broadway's shutting down? What's happening?
We study these things in history, but to actually be in the middle of one, I don't think anyone can prepare for that happening.
Our entire being is our job.
It's not like you can't find a job, it's that there are no jobs.
This country and this world needs to know about our industry even more, and everyone is hurting.
Well, some people just fight their entire career to get to Broadway. So when it's literally like they put the ghost light out, they lock the doors, and nobody is allowed in the theater, we don't know what to do.
My name is Tom Kitt, and I am a composer, arranger, and orchestrator working on Broadway. Well, I was working on a few different shows, actually. A musical, Jagged Little Pill, for which I'm music supervisor, orchestrator, and arranger.
Tom Kitt. Jagged Little Pill? Jagged Little Pill? Jagged Little Pill? Jagged Little Pill? Really? Jagged Little Pill? He was working on Jagged Little Pill, he says. Jagged Little Pill, he says. Okay, he says Jagged Little Pill. What's his name? Tom Kitt, right? Tom Kitt? Was that his name?
December of 2019.
Tom Kitt. I think it was Tom Kitt. Tom Kitt.
This little world unto its own. It's so key to the identity and spirit.
Gathering.
Nobody is allowed in the theater. We don't know what to do.
Tom Kitt. I think it was Tom Kitt.
My name is Tom Kitt, and I am a composer, arranger, and orchestrator working on Broadway. Well, I was working on a few different shows, actually.
Tom, K-I-T-T. Composer, Flying Over Sunset. Composer of Flying Over Sunset, Tom Kitt. Well, here's some information about Tom Kitt. Tom Kitt, 51 years old. Anyway, here we go. February 28th, 1974. I'm March 21st, 1964, so I'm 10 years older than him. Or he's 10 years younger than I. Rita Pietrapinto. Child, Michael Kitt. Next to Normal, If Then, Flying Over Sunset, more. Judith Kitt, Howard Kitt, Tony Award for Best Score. So let's click on More. Tom Kitt Plays. Next to Normal, If Then, Flying Over Sunset, Jagged Little Pill. Bring It On, Almost Famous, High Fidelity. Superhero, The Visitor, Freaky Friday, Debbie Does Dallas. Debbie Does Dallas. Debbie Does Dallas? Oh, really? Debbie Does Dallas. Yeah, that's what it says. There you go. 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 Whatever. Yeah, or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Here we are. Tom Kitt Plays. Tom Kitt. Yeah, here we go. Tom Kitt. What has Tom Kitt written? What is Tom Kitt's most famous movie? Who wrote them? Next to Normal, he shares the 2010 Pulitzer Prize for drama with also won 2 Tony Awards in the Outer Critics Circle Award for who wrote the music Next to Normal. Okay, here you go. Well, here you go. Tom Kitt, yeah. Thomas Robert Kitt, For his score for the musical Next to Normal, he shared the 2010 Pulitzer Prize for Drama with Brian Yorkie. He was also won 2 Tony Awards and an Outer Critics Circle Award for Next to Normal. He has been nominated for 8 Drama Desk Awards. When he won 2 Grammy Awards, Best Musical Theater Album for Jagged Little Pill in 2001 and Hell's Kitchen in 2025. Okay, Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen, the musical. Hell's Kitchen is a jukebox musical built on the music and lyrics of Alicia Keys, with a semi-autobiographical plot about her upbringing in Manhattan in the 90s. The musical, written with a book by initially ran at the Public Theater in, well, where's that at? The Public Theater. It's not on Broadway. The Public Theater. Well, where's that at? It's an arts organization in New York City founded by Joseph Papp. The Public Theater was originally the Shakespeare Workshop in 1954. Its mission was to support emerging playwrights and performers. Its first production was the musical Hair in 1967. Since Papp, the theater has been led by Joanne Akalaitis, George C. Wolfe, and is currently under artistic director Oscar Eustace and executive director Patrick Willingham. The Public Theater. Public Theater in the East Village? In the East Village. In the East Village. But that's 425 Lafayette Street, New York City. Astor Library. The Astor Library building was the Astor Library. Off Broadway, 160-199, Shiva, Newman, and Spatcher. Public Theater. The Public's headquarters is located at 420 Lafayette in the former Astor Library in Lower Manhattan. The building contains 5 theater spaces and Joe's Pub, a cabaret-style venue for new work, musical performances, spoken word artists, and soloists. Additionally, the Public operates the Delacorte Theater in Central Park, where it has staged Shakespeare in the Park. Performances free of charge, since the recent productions include The Merchant of Venice, Here Lies Love, Fun Home, Eclipsed, and Hamilton. Programs and series. The Labyrinth Theater Company. Okay. All right. Well, what more do I need to say? What else? I don't think I need to say anything else. The Astor Library in the latter half of the 19th century. A drawing of the library published in 1900. Notable works and awards. There you go. All this stuff. Yeah, anyway, I don't need to do any more. Joseph Papp, Delacorte Theater, Central Park. In Central Park somewhere? I don't know where that is. I don't know where that's at in Central Park. The theater in 2021. I really don't know where that is. I don't know where that is in Central Park. I've never seen it on a map. I just don't know, actually. Here's where it's supposed to be. It says it's right here. Yeah. East 83rd Street. Yeah, well, there it is. So here's East 83rd Street. So this is the crosstown bus. A crosstown bus comes and goes on these streets here, these crosstown streets. Yeah. The crosstown bus from west side to east side and east side to west cuts across the park on these streets. It does. So that's where it would be. Right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's where it says it is. Yeah. Okay. That's where it says it is. I guess that's where it is. I don't know. It's easy enough to find out. That's easy enough to find out. It is. The coordinates, City, New York Public Theater, 1800, opened June 18th, 1962, Shakespeare in the Park. Well, obviously, it's not just that. Joseph Papp, Robert Moses was opposed to the project. Robert Moses was replaced by Robert Newbold Moses in 1960, Board of Estimate. Okay, yeah, just fighting in Manhattan. Fighting in Manhattan, that's all. Just politics in Manhattan. Manhattan politics. Not New York City. Manhattan politics. Yeah. Shakespeare in the Park, New York City, theatrical program via 57 West Lister Shakespeare in the Park Productions at the Delacote Theater. Okay. All right. Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. Well, just to round things out with Tom Kitt, yeah, well, here's a playbill. Playbill from Broadway. Playbill. Photos. Lin-Manuel Miranda and Amanda Green join almost famous Tom Kitt as his Sardis character is unveiled. This is from by Andrew Gans, April 19th, 2023. Yeah. There's the photo. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. The celebratory event also featured Ariana DeBois, Elizabeth Stanley, Derek Klena, Cassie Likes, Anika Larson, Jason Robert Brown, and more. Tony-winning composer, arranger, and orchestrator Tom Kitt represented on Broadway earlier this season with the new musical Almost Famous, was presented with his Sardis caricature April 18th at the Manhattan restaurant. The drawing now resides on the walls of the famed eatery. Kitt was joined by his family and friends, including Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ariana DeBois, Elizabeth Stanley, Derek Klena, Taylor Louderman, Kate Baldwin, Anika Larson, Jason Robert Brown, Amanda Green, Casey Likes, Leah Volek, Claire Kwan, and Jen Colella, among others. Floyd Collins. Get tickets now. Previews begin March 27th, Lincoln Center Theater. Check out photos from the unveiling of the caricature below. Here we go. Let's see. 23 photos. I don't know. Can we make them? Oh, here we go. There's one. Photo one. There's 23. Photo one. This is from 2023. Yeah. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. Oh, he's signing it. There it is, signed. Jen Colella and Tom Kitt. Yeah. Tom Kitt and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton fame, the musical Hamilton. Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda from Washington Heights, I believe. I believe Lin-Manuel Miranda grew up in Washington Heights, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, a very large diaspora of the Dominican Republic in Washington Heights. Yeah, that's just another fact. A diaspora, yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Amanda Green, and Tom Kitt. There we are. Andy Blankenbuehler, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Amanda Green, Tom Kitt, Ariana DeBose, and Taylor Louderman. Okay, there they all are. There we go. Tom Kitt and Taylor Louderman. Tom Kitt and Taylor Louderman. There we go. Boy, it takes a little while to load up. It does. It sure does. I don't know. I have no idea. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Tom Kitt and Jason Robert Brown. Jason Robert Brown and Tom Kitt. Tom Kitt and Family. Tom Kitt and Family. Yeah, I guess him, I guess his wife, and I don't know, just Tom Kitt and Family. That's what it says. Tom Kitt in Playbill. Playbill. Yeah. Well, you've heard of Page Six, Page Six in New York, celebrity, gossip, column, whatever, Page Six. Well, this is Playbill. Yeah, it's like a Page Six of Broadway type. So, Playbill. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is. Page Six of Broadway. Yeah. Every Broadway show you go to, you get a playbill. It's a separate entity. It's nothing to do with the shows or anything else, but everybody has it. Playbill, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Everybody uses it. Yeah, you wouldn't do anything else but have playbill. Don't go to Broadway and walk in and don't get handed to something that says playbill on it. You won't feel like you were on Broadway. Boy, I tell you what, I'm just curious. What's going to be in the pictures? Yeah, what's in the next photo? I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyway, there you got it. Okay. 10 videos to shine a light on Tom Kitt, Reflections, a solo concert on February. That's enough. That's enough of that. Yeah. Yeah, the big opener 1973 from the Almost Famous. Oh, one day you'll be cool. Here, the big opener. Oh, 1973 from the Almost Famous musical from 1973. Oh, they did a revival, I guess. The Almost Famous had a revival. Well, that's what you call it, a revival. Well, when something's on Broadway and it comes back, you don't reprise it. No, it's a revival. The best revival. That's what they call it, a revival. Like it's revived, brought back to life again, reimagined. Yeah, it's called a revival. The best revival that's what they call it. Yeah, to bring back great shows. Yeah, you have to, because they're great shows, people. You have to. It's essential to Broadway to have this. Yeah. Yeah, One Day You'll Be Cool. Here, the big opener, 1973, from the Almost Famous music. The original cast recording for the show, which wrapped a short Broadway run in January. Yeah. Here we go. From 1973 or something. Yeah, it's a revival, I guess. Get the Rolling Stone magazine. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to listen to. 1973, like any good opening number, sets the whole show up. William Miller grapples with his outsider status while his sister Anita, Emily, argues with their mother Elena about Simon and Garfunkel before revealing that William has been bumped up several grades and is younger than he thinks. The song ends with Anita leaving for San Francisco and gifting William her record collection and the promise, one day you'll be cool. From 1973. Oh, well, yeah, let's see what it says. Okay. 1973. Almost famous. Well, no matter what I do or where I go lately, if I don't end up in 73, 74, 72, 70, 50 years ago, then I'm wondering, like, well, what the heck happened? Why don't all roads lead to 72, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I think so. All roads pass through there, I think so. Like a wormhole or something. Yeah, the wormhole I think so. Well, let's just end up here. This is a great place to end up. It is. It's, what is it? the-numbers.com. Yeah, well, insightful, intelligent, and valuable business report. Yeah, market charts, movie chart. North America, United States and Canada, domestic movie chart for 1974. We only have detailed box office data from 1977 onwards. For earlier years, the total box office is sometimes assigned to the release year of a movie, while the box office amount could have been earned during 2 or more years due to extended runs in theaters and re-releases. Inflation-adjusted figures are based on ticket sales estimates. See Movie Index 1974 for an overview of all movies released in 1974. Well, here we go. Here are the movies. 1974, you just heard it. Number one, Blazing Saddles with $119,500,000 gross, 63,903,743 tickets. Number two, The Towering Inferno. Yeah, it's not a premonition of the World Trade Centers, is it? In September 11th, 2001? Surely not. It couldn't be, right? The Towering Inferno movie from 1974. Well, it couldn't have anything to do with it couldn't be, is it? Like, does reality reflect? I mean, no, surely not, right? Surely not. The Trial of Billy Jack, Young Frankenstein, Earthquake, The Godfather Part 2, Airport 1975, The Life and Times of Grizzly Adams, The Longest Yard, Murder on the Orient Express, Herbie Rides Again, Benji, Freddie and the Bean, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Great Gatsby, Ernest an die Zungfet, Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, Chinatown, Death Wish, The Man with the Golden Gun, The Groove Tube, That's Entertainment, Macon County Line, Gone with the Wind, The Front Page, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, California Split, The Sugarland Express, Claudine, The Conversation, The Three Musketeers. Yeah, all gross of all movies. $1,141,196,598. Total tickets sold. 610 million tickets. 610,265,544 tickets in 1974. Yeah, there you go. Well, this is a great little chart. It is a great chart. Okay, well, that's it. Well, Ronnie Ward from the Ditma section of the Flatbush neighborhood, Brooklyn, in the city of New York. And just for the sake of continuity, for the sake of continuity, yeah, new tab, yeah, TIO, time and date, yeah. Tuesday, March 4th, 2025 at 3:55, almost 3:56 a.m., New York, City of New York, State of New York, United States of America, the North American continent, the Western Hemisphere as defined by the Monroe Doctrine, President James Monroe, Earth, the globe, planet Earth, Solar, well, where the sun doesn't have a name, just solar, the Milky Way galaxy, the universe, somewhere this side of the Big Bang, but I'm still not too sure where the nearest star is. Is it 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4? I don't know. Proxima Centauri, or exactly how far it is. But anyway, it's all on this side of the Big Bang. Oh, yeah, here I am. Just so you know, it's real. It's real. Yeah, it's real. It is real. It's just me. Oh, well. Take care.